to Reflections and Conversations with Sandra. It is Friday, TGIF, and it is still morning for 10 minutes. I wanted to talk about human and nature, or you might want to say human nature. But I was inspired by the Daily Om, which I receive, and I really enjoy having those words of wisdom come in. Sometimes it's a delete, but most of the time it's a read, and sometimes it's, let's use that one today. Being you, the human, in nature. I was talking with Frank Sonius in Amsterdam just a short time ago this morning, and we were really talking about the freedom of being authentic, connecting with our audience when we're out speaking, like it really matters, bringing ourselves, the whole of ourselves, our truth, our honesty, our being, to share and inspire when we're out speaking. I hope that does a little bit of that for you here too. But being you, how are you being you? Are you really being you? Now, you could capture that feeling if you think about when you're out walking on the trail and you're just out for a walk and breathing the fresh air and smiling at the sun and touching those beautiful flowers, maybe picking up a stone that's going to go in your medicine pocket. I can talk about medicine pockets sometime too, about medicine bags, collecting that shell, because when you feel that shell and you look at it and it's laying there by the kitchen sink and you see it, your memory goes back to collecting the shell. And that shell takes you back to a holiday that you had. It takes you all over, or the wonder of nature. The joy of living is really, to me, the ultimate, all that matters, whether it be in your career at home or out in the community. Being ourselves in joy. We're not going to always be the same person we are today. We know, I know I'm a corporate trainer. That's who I am. I'm living that today. So what's not to be happy about? I'm going to be reading here about what Daily Om gave for a quote. Here we go. So much of the human experience is removed from nature that we tend to forget that we are products of the natural world. I'm going to say that again. So much of the human experience is removed from nature that we tend to forget that we are products of the natural world. At the moment of birth, we are perfectly attuned to nature. Our feelings are an authentic response to the stimulus that we encounter. Can you just imagine that baby shoots out and oh my goodness, what's happening? What's this world? It was so lovely in there. We have an authentic response in that moment to the stimulus that we encounter around us. We interact with our environment viscerally. Viscerally, we interact with our environment. We do that today, but we forget that we're doing it. We need to take a moment and look at it. So we interact with our environment viscerally, desiring only what is necessary for our survival. And if we are lucky, we take in nourishment in the form of pure mother's milk. As months and years pass, however, we discover the sights, sounds, and scents of the synthetic world, this make-believe world. Though these often momentarily dazzle us, the dim memory of our naturalness remains. When we embrace the notion that human beings are inherently natural, there's the magic for me. When we remember and really embrace it, that we are inherently natural, bringing it to the forefront of our day-to-day experiences, we achieve a new level of wellness that boasts nature at its very core. Why not give yourself the gift of self, the gift of being you? Remember, we are part of nature. Take care. No, there's a surprise for you. Excuse me. Coach Sandra, compassionate queen of straight talk. You can do it. You can make these changes in your day-to-day life and your moment-to-moment thoughts. You can do it. I can help. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.